TheZOMBIEJ, and it's time for another MOC review. This time, well, I just got done reviewing Combination Model and talked about combination models in general from Bionicle in general. This time, I wanted to use spare parts I had to build that combination model, as well as parts from my own collection of parts, and parts from Skull Grinder. I like Skull Grinder, but I'm kind of over him, you know. I really am. I kind of got tired of looking at him, so... I mean, he's not bad looking. The Skull villains in general were kind of so. They were just kind of forgettable, honestly, as characters, but there was definitely some good parts usage, and I definitely manipulated some of those parts here with another Toa. This is basically another Toa from the Dark Toa's faction of folks. Behold, Sodom, Toa of Doom. Yes, one of the Dark Toa. And yeah, he definitely looks pretty dark and evil, and yeah. Still retains the horns from Kulta, although in a different orientation, slightly. And also has the mask from Skull Warrior. I wanted to use that on this MOC and some other gunmetal parts. And I'm overall pleased with the end result. There's some things I wish I could have done better, like some gap fillage and whatnot. But hey, this is pretty damn awesome. So let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about the weapon first. The weapon is basically a three-bladed staff. At the bottom, it's basically the same as the Kulta blade, although this is the longer shaft, and everything on here is the same. But this is a few parts left over from the Skull Warrior upgrade thing, and this little piece and whatnot. And this is the same this whole bit right here. This whole bit right here, from here to here, is from Skull Grinder. So what I did to achieve this design is just use that, and I wanted to use the axes differently. I still have a spare axe blade, so that's cool. Oh wait, no I don't. This is a lance, basically. A giant lance of some sort. Lance spear thing. And it has 3 of these Skull Villain swords, which I thought was pretty awesome. Yeah, you don't want to be on the business end of this thing. He'll doom you to death. So that's his weapon. Let's take off his weapon temporarily, so we can focus on the build of the character of Sodom, Toa of Doom. Part of the Dark Toa, folks, which I still need to do an explanation video on those. So already you can tell I already explained the head, because it's the same, basically, but with the gunmetal skull mask. And yes, that is a mask. It's a Kanohi, I guess you could say. He does retain parts from Skull Grinder from Kulta. And basically what you see is what you get. You got the front end here, which is the Skull Grinder torso armor and torso armor add-on. He's got these 2 armor bits in gunmetal, and they're the 4 long pieces. Those are there to bulk up the appearance of him. He does have a gearbox. He does use a silver torso piece. On the back, he does have all this stuff, a lot of bits and bobs being used, and those are connected to the giant axes that are attached to his back. and those still have the Borak eyes that are attached to them. Now, you may understand, or you may wonder how I got this to work with using the 5 long axle piece with a stopper. Well, you see, there's a bushing there, and it's not wobbling that much. Okay, maybe it is, but still. And yeah, there is a system piece right there, but hey, I like it there, so shut up. You got these 2 gears on his on the back of his upper legs, which are the second tallest bones. Not the tallest bones, but gunmetal wide armor piece here. Skullville. In fact, these shin armor were literally taken from Skull Grinder. Same feet. You got friction adders right here, and also up here in the shoulder, so it's more friction. Obviously, the lower arms, he's got the fists and this armor. I also want to do something slightly different to the color scheme, and that's I added these rib cages from my second copy of Umarak, the Hunter, and Skull Slicer to achieve this kind of upper arm appearance. It's kind of like a decorative, I guess you can say, whatever. But I definitely like the look of that. I mean, yeah, it stands out. There's not any other trans green on this character, but I could put more trans green on this character. I guess I could. I just don't fucking feel like it. I do have he does have these Skull Villain armor add-ons. He does have this assembly, this 5 long armor shell. Well, no, not 5 long. The widest armor shell, which is attached to a ball joint Technic thing. And it does have, yeah, it does have this system piece that is a nice little 1-inch thing that is just rammed right through the pinholes from this armor shell piece and right through a black pin, and that was kind of annoying, so I managed to get it to work. And again, the axes are there because that looks cool. Articulation is definitely limited. Obviously, he can do the gear function. He can run like a weenus. But the articulation, going in, I guess that's not that good either because you might pull them in. The articulation's not that great, obviously, for the upper arms. I mean, obviously, you're going to be working with the gear function, fighting the gear function. But hey, this works. This works. You can fist you if you wanted to. And, there's definitely some great articulation. I didn't feel like giving him a dome, okay? So shut up. High kick. He can step on you. Crush you. And, so definitely is able to do more dynamic poses. Yeah, so that's Sodom, Toa of Doom. That's pretty much all I have to say about him. And I mean, he is named after one of my favorite bands of all time. That's Sodom, German thrash metal band, the Teutonic thrash metal thing. So I definitely am a big fan of Sodom. I can't wait till they release a new album this year. And so I wanted to kind of pay tribute to them in a way by using the name Sodom, obviously named after the biblical location, for a evil Toa, for a dark Toa, because that's a faction of folks. And here we go. Here we got Sodom, Toa of Doom. He definitely is quite an evil bastard. He is born out of the ashes of the undead, and once a dead Toa brought back to life in some sort of evil, devilish curse that really kind of corrupted him in a way and made him more dark and sinister and evil, and he is not afraid to destroy. So he is definitely a character you want to watch out for, because he's a bad guy. I mean, obviously he's a Toa, but this is a dark Toa, so the dark Toa are evil Toa, I guess. Is that even possible? So that is Toa Sodom, Toa of Doom. He will bring doom and gloom to the world. So, I have a bonus build for you to show y'all. This is a little skeleton dude I decided to make. I made a murderous skeleton dude. And he's quite happy with himself because he's got a boner. Get it? Boner, yeah. He's got this transparent, translucent, whatever, system chain piece that's wrapped around him, because I didn't know what else to do with that part. I mean, it's fine like that. And of course it's got this little barb piece. I didn't know what else to do with that. Little Bionicle G1 piece that was found on, I guess, I can't remember what set that was originally on, but it's got some faded Sharpie on it, obviously. He's got bones, he's got boner, he's got fists, he's got feet. And he's got a big axe. Yep, this is an axe. I told you I already used this. And, you know, there's the shaft, and he's basically an axe murderer type of thing. But he's a skeleton, so he rises from the dead so he can kill everybody that he hates. And he does have the skull grinder mask. So figured, why not? You know, why not make a evil bad skeleton dude? And I thought it was pretty cool. He's got all silver, which, you know, bones in real life aren't actually silver. So, but hey, that's definitely something that I wanted to do at some point. I just didn't want to source out the parts, because I technically already had the parts, so here you go. Articulation, obviously, it's beyond standard. I mean, you can hyperextend his arm if you wanted to. You can make him fist you or something. He can do this and chop. Yeah, he can chop you. Chop you down. You can bring down his legs, you can do that. Yeah, you can fiddle with the location of his penis. I don't know. Just a tiny little. Well, he's not that tiny, but he's about the size of an average Hero Factory set from 2011, probably. So I don't know. I like this. It's a skeleton. It's kind of cool, and a little phallic at the same time. But hey, it's definitely something that can be incorporated into Bionicle, I think. It's made out of the parts, obviously. The only G1 part that's on here, besides the Borak eye, is that little armor piece. I feel like I had to give him some kind of armor bit, I guess. Maybe that's his decaying flesh or whatever is rotted all the way through. I don't know. Point is, he's a skeleton. He's an evil skeleton, and if you ever cross paths with him, he will chop your head off. So I don't know if this is kind of another tribute to Cannibal Corpse or in any way, but hey, I like this. This is cool. So there you go. That is Toa Sodom, the Toa of Doom, and a little skeleton dude who's an axe murderer. So stay tuned for more MOCs. I will have more videos out for y'all tomorrow, so stay tuned. And yeah, drink the tea. I gotta charge this camera again before I do anything. Oh yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks. Have a good fucking day, and peace.